Have you ever needed to show different content without having to navigate to different screens? Try out TabBar widget. TabBar allows users to switch between tabs and display different content accordingly to each tabs. For example, in my emulator, you can see I have two tabs below App Bar, and when I switch between tabs, the content below switches accordingly. Now let's dive into the code. Firstly, we need to create a tab controller. This tab controller mainly used to keep track of tabs navigation. Now I have assigned the tab controller as let variable, so we have to initialize in init state. Tab controller requires two parameters which are length and vsync. Length represents the number of tabs, while vsync stands for vertical synchronization and is used to optimize animation. So for length, I will set it as 2, which means 2 tabs. And for vsync, we need to implement ticker provider state mixing. And this mixing will provide the vsync functionality. Next comes to our build method code. In the AppBar widget, there is a parameter called bottom. Create a TabBar widget with 2 tabs widgets. Now let's see how it looks in emulator. So the code runs into error because tab controller not found in TabBar widget. Make sure you assign the tab controller to the controller parameter. Now the TabBar works perfectly. You can also add new TabBar by setting the length to 3. Then add a new tab widget. So the number of tab widget have to be the same as the length you set in the tab controller. If I remove one tab while maintain my length as 3, I will get into exception error. Now let's work on the content below. Firstly, create a TabBarView widget, and in the children parameter is where you set the content for each tab. In this tutorial, I will just display a text widget. So the sequence in this children parameter matters because it matches with the tab sequence above. The first index will represent tab A and the second represent tab B. Next, assign the tab controller to the controller parameter. Make sure it's the same controller as the TabBar widget above, so that when you switch between tabs, the content will move accordingly. Now let's try it out in the emulator. So as you can see, when I switch to tab B, the content below switches as well. Lastly, for any controller, don't forget to dispose it to be memory efficient. If you have any question, feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next tutorial.